Did you know that what you do before bed could be silently harming your heart? It's true. Many of us don't think twice about our nighttime routines, but simple habits like scrolling on your phone late at night, or even the position you sleep in, can have a huge impact on your heart health over time. Today, we're diving deep into the 5 most common sleep habits that could be putting your heart at risk, and more importantly, what you can do about it starting tonight. So, let's get right into our first point: an inconsistent sleep schedule. You might think staying up late on weekends and sleeping in is just catching up on rest. But for your heart, it's like constant jet lag. Your body has an internal clock, the circadian rhythm, which regulates everything from your hormones to your blood pressure. When you mess with this schedule, you throw that rhythm out of whack. This can lead to higher blood pressure, increased inflammation, and a greater risk of heart problems down the road. The fix is simple but powerful. Try to go to bed and wake up around the same time every day, even on weekends. Consistency is key to keeping your heart in a steady, healthy rhythm. Next up, habit number 2: late night screen time. We've all been there, endlessly scrolling through social media or binge watching a series just before bed. But the blue light emitted from our phones, tablets, and computers is a major sleep disruptor. It tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime, suppressing the production of melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. Poor sleep quality and duration are directly linked to increased stress on the heart. To protect your ticker, try setting a digital curfew. Put away all screens at least an hour before you plan to sleep. Read a book, listen to some calming music, or do some light stretching instead. Your heart will thank you for the restful break. Let's talk about the third habit: consuming caffeine or heavy meals too close to bedtime. That late afternoon coffee or that big, satisfying dinner might seem harmless, but they can wreak havoc on your sleep and your heart. Caffeine, a stimulant, can stay in your system for hours, making it harder to fall asleep and raising your heart rate. Heavy, rich, or spicy meals can cause indigestion and heartburn, which can be very uncomfortable and disrupt your sleep. Even worse, eating a large meal forces your digestive system to work overtime when it should be resting, which can also elevate your heart rate and blood pressure overnight. The solution? Aim to have your last caffeinated beverage at least 6 to 8 hours before bed, and finish your dinner 2 to 3 hours before you lie down. If you're hungry late at night, opt for a light, healthy snack like a banana or a small handful of almonds. Moving on to habit number 4, which might surprise you: improper hydration. While it's crucial to stay hydrated throughout the day, chugging a huge glass of water right before bed can backfire. It often leads to multiple trips to the bathroom during the night, fragmenting your sleep. Each time you wake up, your sleep cycle is broken, and this repeated interruption can strain your cardiovascular system. Instead of front-loading your water intake at night, focus on sipping water consistently all day long. Taper off your fluid intake an hour or 2 before you go to sleep. This way, you stay hydrated without sacrificing that precious, uninterrupted deep sleep your heart needs to repair and recharge. Finally, our 5th habit is sleeping in the wrong position. Believe it or not, how you lie down matters. Sleeping on your stomach, for example, can put a strain on your neck and back, and it may restrict breathing, which can stress your heart. While sleeping on your back is often recommended, for some people, especially those with sleep apnea, it can make symptoms worse. The best position for most people's heart health is sleeping on your left side. This position is thought to improve circulation to the heart and can even help ease pressure on it. Of course, comfort is also important, so find what works for you, but be mindful of how your sleeping posture might be affecting your body overnight. So there you have it, 5 everyday habits that could be secretly sabotaging your heart health. The good news is that these are all within your control. By making small, conscious changes, like creating a consistent sleep schedule, putting down your phone, watching what you eat and drink at night, managing your hydration, and finding a better sleep position, you can significantly reduce your risk and support your long-term well-being. It's not about perfection, it's about making proactive choices. Your heart works tirelessly for you 24/7, so let's give it the rest and care it truly deserves. Do you ever feel like your brain is still hitting the snooze button long after you've woken up? That groggy, slow feeling can follow you around all day, killing your productivity and focus. But what if I told you that you could flip a switch in your brain every single morning, unlocking its full potential before you even have your first cup of coffee? It's not about some complicated biohacking routine. It's about simple, science-backed habits that can transform your mental clarity, sharpen your focus, and even boost your memory. In this video, we're diving deep into the most effective morning rituals to supercharge your brain. These aren't just feel-good suggestions. They are practical strategies you can start using tomorrow to feel more awake, alert, and mentally agile. Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll have a complete blueprint for a brain-boosting morning. First things first, let's talk about the absolute easiest, most crucial step: hydration. While you're sleeping, your body is working hard and you lose a significant amount of water just by breathing. You wake up in a state of dehydration, and your brain feels it immediately. Even mild dehydration can impair cognitive functions like concentration, alertness, and short-term memory. Think of it like this: your brain is about 75% water. When it's dehydrated, it's like trying to run complex software on a computer that's overheating. So, before you do anything else, before you check your phone, before you even think about coffee, drink a large glass of water. Adding a pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon can also help replenish electrolytes you've lost overnight, helping your cells absorb that water more efficiently. This simple act rehydrates your brain, kickstarts your metabolism, and signals to your body that it's time to get going. It's the foundational habit that makes all the others even more effective. Now that you're hydrated, it's time to let in the light. No, I don't mean scrolling through your bright phone screen. I mean getting actual natural sunlight. When sunlight, specifically the blue light spectrum within it, hits your eyes, it sends a powerful signal to your brain to shut down melatonin production, the hormone that makes you sleepy. This process helps to set your body's internal clock, or circadian rhythm, for the day. A strong circadian rhythm is linked to better mood, higher energy levels, and improved cognitive performance. You don't need to spend hours outside. Just 5 to 10 minutes of morning sunlight exposure is enough to make a huge difference. Open your curtains as soon as you wake up. Stand by a window while you drink your water. If you can, step outside onto a balcony or into your backyard. This simple light therapy not only wakes you up faster, but also helps you sleep better at night, creating a positive feedback loop for sustained energy and mental sharpness. Next up, let's get your body moving. I'm not talking about a grueling, hour-long gym session first thing in the morning, unless that's your thing. I'm talking about just 5 to 10 minutes of light physical activity. This could be anything from stretching, a short yoga flow, a brisk walk around the block, or even just some jumping jacks in your living room. The goal here is to increase blood flow to your brain. When you move your body, you pump more oxygen and nutrients to your brain cells, which is like giving them a direct dose of fuel. Exercise also triggers the release of key neurochemicals like dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine, which play a huge role in focus, mood, and learning. Plus, it releases something called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF, which is often described as miracle grow for the brain. BDNF helps support the survival of existing neurons and encourages the growth of new ones. So, a little morning movement isn't just about your physical health. It's a direct investment in your brain's hardware. Now let's address a big debate: breakfast. You've probably heard the saying that it's the most important meal of the day, but is that true for brain function? The research is pretty clear. Skipping breakfast can seriously hinder your focus and cognitive abilities, especially for tasks that require memory and attention. Your brain's primary source of fuel is glucose, which you get from carbohydrates. After an overnight fast, your glucose stores are low. Trying to power through a mentally demanding morning without refueling is like asking your car to run on an empty tank. You'll sputter out, but not all breakfasts are created equal. A sugary donut or a high-carb pastry will give you a quick spike of energy followed by a hard crash, leaving you feeling even foggier than before. For sustained brain power, you need a balanced meal. Think complex carbohydrates like oatmeal or whole grain toast, healthy fats like avocado or nuts, and high-quality protein like eggs or Greek yogurt. This combination provides a steady release of energy, keeping your brain fueled and focused for hours. While you're fueling your body, it's also the perfect time to fuel your mind with a dose of mindfulness. Our mornings are often a frantic rush of thoughts, planning the day, worrying about meetings, replaying conversations. This mental chatter creates stress, and stress is a major enemy of cognitive performance. The stress hormone, cortisol, can actually damage brain cells in the hippocampus, the region responsible for learning and memory. A simple mindfulness practice can help you break this cycle. This doesn't have to be a 30-minute meditation session. It can be as simple as taking 3 deep, intentional breaths before you get out of bed. Or you can practice mindful eating during your breakfast, paying full attention to the tastes, textures, and smells of your food instead of scrolling on your phone. Another powerful technique is journaling. Spending just a few minutes writing down what you're grateful for or what's on your mind can clear your mental clutter, reduce anxiety, and set a positive, focused tone for the rest of your day. This practice strengthens your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for emotional regulation and executive function. Let's quickly recap the brain-boosting morning routine we've built. It all starts with immediate hydration, a big glass of water to wake up your brain cells. Next, get about 10 minutes of morning sunlight to set your internal clock and boost your energy. Follow that with 5 to 10 minutes of light physical movement to increase blood flow and release brain-enhancing chemicals. Then, refuel with a balanced, brain-healthy breakfast, avoiding sugary foods that lead to a crash. And finally, incorporate a short mindfulness practice, like deep breathing or journaling, to clear your mind and reduce stress. Each of these habits is powerful on its own, but when you combine them, they create a synergistic effect that can dramatically elevate your mental performance for the entire day. You might be thinking, this sounds like a lot to add to my already busy morning. But remember, we're talking about small incremental changes. Start with just one. Maybe tomorrow, you just focus on drinking that glass of water as soon as you wake up. Once that becomes a habit, add 5 minutes of stretching. The key is not to overwhelm yourself, but to build a sustainable routine that works for you. These aren't just chores to check off a list. They are acts of self-care that pay huge dividends in your mental clarity, productivity, and overall well-being. By taking control of your morning, you're not just winning the morning, you're setting yourself up to win the entire day. You're consciously deciding to show up as the sharpest, most focused, and most resilient version of yourself. So I challenge you to try it. Pick 1 or 2 of these strategies and implement them this week. Notice how you feel. Do you feel more alert? Is it easier to focus on your work? Is your mood a little brighter? The power to unlock your brain's hidden potential is already within you. Did you know your body talks to you, even when you're fast asleep? It sends you little messages, whispers, and sometimes even warnings. But are you listening? We spend about 1/3 of our lives sleeping, and this time is crucial not just for rest, but for our bodies to repair, recharge, and communicate. Ignoring what your body tells you at night could mean missing early signs of serious health problems. Today, we're going to become detectives of our own health, decoding the secret language your body speaks from dusk till dawn. We'll explore the hidden meanings behind everything from waking up at 3 a.m. to that strange twitch in your leg. So, get comfortable, and let's unravel the mysteries of your nighttime health signals. First up, let us talk about something many of us experience: waking up in the middle of the night. If this happens once in a while, it's usually no big deal. But if you find yourself waking up at the same time every single night, your body might be trying to tell you something specific. According to traditional Chinese medicine, our body's energy, or qi, circulates through different organs at different times of the day and night. For example, waking between 1 and 3 a.m. is often linked to the liver. This could mean your liver is working overtime, possibly due to stress, a poor diet, or maybe a little too much wine with dinner. Waking between 3 and 5 a.m.? That's associated with the lungs and can be connected to feelings of sadness or grief. And if you're waking up between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m., the gallbladder might be the culprit, often related to emotional disappointment. While this is an ancient perspective, modern science also points to hormonal fluctuations, like cortisol spikes from stress, disrupting our sleep cycles at predictable times. So if you're a repeat middle-of-the-night waker, pay attention to the clock. It might be time to look at your emotional health, your diet, or your daily stress levels. Now, let's move on to a really common and often ignored signal: frequent trips to the bathroom at night. The medical term for this is nocturia. It's normal to wake up once to go, especially as we get older. But if you're getting up 2, 3, or even more times, your body is waving a red flag. What could it be saying? For many, it's as simple as drinking too many fluids, especially caffeine or alcohol, close to bedtime. The solution there is easy: cut off liquids a couple of hours before you hit the hay. However, Frequent urination can also signal more serious issues. It can be an early sign of type 2 diabetes, as the body tries to get rid of excess sugar through urine. It could also point to a urinary tract infection, bladder problems, or in men, an enlarged prostate. For some, it might even be related to heart or kidney issues. So if limiting your evening drinks doesn't solve the problem, it's definitely a signal worth discussing with your doctor. Don't just dismiss it as a normal part of getting older. Next, let's talk about something that can be quite alarming: night sweats. I'm not talking about feeling a bit warm because you have too many blankets on. I mean drenching sweats that soak your pajamas and sheets, forcing you to change them. This is a very strong signal from your body. For women, night sweats are a classic symptom of perimenopause and menopause, caused by fluctuating estrogen levels. But they aren't exclusive to women. Night sweats can also be a side effect of certain medications, like antidepressants or diabetes drugs. They can be triggered by anxiety and stress, which can put your nervous system into overdrive. More seriously, persistent night sweats can sometimes be a sign of an infection, a thyroid disorder, or even certain types of cancer. The key here is the pattern. Is it happening every night? Is it accompanied by other symptoms like unexplained weight loss or fever? If so, this isn't a signal to sweat out. It's a clear message to seek medical advice and get to the bottom of it. Okay, let's shift to our physical body. Do you ever wake up with a sore jaw, a headache, or sensitive teeth? You might be grinding your teeth at night, a condition known as bruxism. Many people have no idea they're doing it until a partner tells them, or a dentist spots the telltale wear and tear on their teeth. Why does this happen? The number one cause is stress and anxiety. When we're worried or tense during the day, our bodies can carry that tension into the night, clenching and grinding our jaws. It can also be related to an abnormal bite, crooked teeth, or sleep disorders like sleep apnea. Over time, bruxism can lead to serious dental damage, jaw disorders like TMJ, and chronic headaches. If you suspect you're a night grinder, what can you do? Practicing relaxation techniques before bed, like meditation or a warm bath, can help. Your dentist can also fit you with a custom mouthguard to protect your teeth from damage while you sleep. This is a perfect example of your body physically manifesting your mental and emotional state. Speaking of physical manifestations, have you ever been jolted awake by a sudden muscle spasm or cramp? Leg cramps at night are incredibly common, especially in the calf muscles. That sharp, intense pain can be excruciating. Often these cramps are caused by dehydration or an electrolyte imbalance. Are you drinking enough water throughout the day? Are you getting enough essential minerals like potassium, magnesium, and calcium? Over-exercising or sitting for long periods can also contribute by fatiguing the muscles. Try gentle stretching before bed, especially focusing on your calves and hamstrings. Upping your water intake and eating foods rich in minerals like bananas for potassium and leafy greens for magnesium can make a huge difference. In some cases, however, night cramps can be linked to circulation problems or nerve issues, so if they're severe and persistent, it's another signal that warrants a conversation with a healthcare professional. Let's touch on another sensation: heartburn or acid reflux at night. That burning feeling in your chest or throat when you lie down is not just uncomfortable. It's a message from your digestive system. It's called GERD, or gastroesophageal reflux disease, and it happens when stomach acid flows back up into your esophagus. This is often triggered by eating large meals, fatty or spicy foods, or drinking alcohol or coffee too close to bedtime. Lying down makes it easier for the acid to travel upward. To manage this, try eating smaller, more frequent meals, and have your last meal at least 3 hours before you go to sleep. Propping your head and shoulders up with an extra pillow can also use gravity to your advantage, keeping the acid down. Chronic acid reflux isn't just about discomfort. Over time, it can damage the lining of your esophagus, so it's important to manage it. Your gut is trying to tell you it needs a break and better timing. Now for a subtle but important signal: snoring. We often joke about snoring, but it can be more than just a nuisance for your partner. Loud, chronic snoring, especially when it's punctuated by pauses in breathing, gasping, or choking sounds, is a classic sign of obstructive sleep apnea. This is a serious condition where your airway repeatedly becomes blocked during sleep, cutting off your oxygen supply for brief periods. These constant interruptions wreak havoc on your sleep quality, leaving you feeling exhausted during the day no matter how long you were in bed. But the dangers go beyond just being tired. Sleep apnea puts immense strain on your cardiovascular system, significantly increasing your risk for high blood pressure, heart attack, and stroke. If your partner has mentioned your snoring sounds like you're stopping breathing, or if you wake up with a dry mouth, morning headaches, and feel excessively sleepy during the day, please take it seriously. It's a critical warning sign that needs medical evaluation. A sleep study can diagnose the condition, and treatments like a CPAP machine can be life-changing and even life-saving. Finally, what about your dreams? While not a physical signal, the content of our dreams and nightmares can be a powerful reflection of our subconscious mind and emotional health. Are you having recurring nightmares about being chased, falling, or being unprepared for a test? These common themes often link directly to daytime anxieties. Being chased can symbolize that you're avoiding an issue in your waking life. Falling can represent a feeling of being out of control. And that unprepared for a test dream, even years after you've left school, often points to feelings of being judged or not measuring up in your job or personal life. While dreams are complex, paying attention to their themes can provide valuable insight into unresolved stress or fears you might not even be consciously aware of. Keeping a dream journal can help you spot patterns and connect the dots between your nightly narratives and your daily life, encouraging you to address the root cause of your anxiety. Your body is your lifelong partner. It's constantly working to keep you healthy, and when something is out of balance, it will try to let you know. The quiet hours of the night are often when these signals become clearest, free from the distractions of the day. Whether it's a trip to the bathroom, a cramp in your leg, a sweaty pillow, or a recurring dream, these are not random occurrences. They are pieces of a puzzle, clues to your overall well-being. By learning to listen and decode this language, you empower yourself to take proactive steps towards better health. You can make simple lifestyle changes, address underlying stress, and know when it's time to seek professional medical advice. Don't wait for a whisper to become a scream. Are you in your 20s or 30s and feeling like you ought to be aging faster than you should be? You're not alone. What if I told you that some of your daily habits, things you do without even thinking, are secretly fast-forwarding the aging process? Today, we're going to expose these hidden culprits and give you simple, powerful ways to reclaim your youth and vitality. Stick around, because you might be surprised by what's on this list. First up, let's talk about sleep, or more accurately, the lack of it. We all know the hustle culture glorifies burning the midnight oil, but consistently getting less than 7 hours of sleep is like pressing the fast-forward button on aging. When you sleep, your body goes into repair mode. It fixes damaged cells, produces collagen to keep your skin firm, and consolidates memories in your brain. Skimp on sleep, and you're interrupting this crucial process. The result? Dark circles, fine lines, a weaker immune system, and brain fog that makes you feel years older. Your first mission, should you choose to accept it, is to prioritize your sleep. Create a relaxing bedtime routine, put your phone away an hour before bed, and aim for that sweet spot of 7 to 9 hours a night. Next, let's head to the kitchen. What you eat has a direct impact on how you look and feel. A diet high in sugar and processed foods is a recipe for premature aging. Sugar molecules attach to proteins in your skin, like collagen and elastin, in a process called glycation. This makes your skin less elastic, leading to wrinkles and sagging. Processed foods are often loaded with unhealthy fats, sodium, and artificial ingredients that cause inflammation throughout your body. Inflammation is a major driver of almost every age-related disease. So what's the fix? It's not about a strict diet, it's about making smarter choices. Crowd out the bad stuff with good stuff. Add more colorful fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats like avocados and nuts to your meals. And please drink more water. Hydration is key to plump, glowing skin and keeping your entire system running smoothly. Now, let's talk about something we're all guilty of: staring at screens all day. Whether it's your phone, your laptop, or your TV, prolonged screen time is aging you in ways you might not expect. First, there's the tech neck phenomenon, where constantly looking down creates wrinkles on your neck and can lead to poor posture. Then there's the blue light emitted from these devices. Studies suggest that excessive exposure to blue light can generate free radicals, which damage skin cells and accelerate aging, similar to sun damage. The solution isn't to go off the grid completely. Instead, practice mindful screen use. Take regular breaks using the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. Adjust your screen settings to a warmer tone in the evening, and consider holding your phone at eye level to avoid that dreaded tech neck. The final, and perhaps most powerful, accelerator of aging is chronic stress. When you're constantly stressed, your body pumps out the hormone cortisol. In short bursts, cortisol is helpful. But when it's always high, it breaks down collagen, contributes to belly fat, and can even shrink your brain. It keeps you in a constant state of fight or flight, which is incredibly draining on your body's resources. Managing stress is non-negotiable for staying youthful. Find what works for you. Maybe it's a 10-minute meditation in the morning, a walk in nature, journaling before bed, or simply listening to your favorite music. If you feel overwhelmed, remember that talking to a friend or a mental health professional is a sign of strength. Taking care of your mental well-being is one of the most effective anti-aging strategies there is. So there you have it. The 4 major lifestyle habits that could be making you old before your time: sleep deprivation, poor diet, excessive screen time, and unmanaged stress. The good news is that you have the power to change them. It's not about a complete overhaul overnight. It's about making small, consistent changes. Start with one thing. Maybe this week you focus on getting an extra hour of sleep. Next week, you can try adding a big salad to your lunch every day. These small steps add up, protecting your body, sharpening your mind, and preserving that youthful energy for years to come. Have you ever felt a sudden wave of dizziness, or found yourself inexplicably tired day after day? What about struggling to sleep through the night, or feeling your mood swing for no reason? It's easy to brush these things off as just stress or a bad day. But what if I told you these are actually subtle messages from your body's 2 most important organs, your heart and your brain? Before a major health event, your body often sends out quiet alarms. The problem is, most of us don't know how to recognize them. Today, we're going to decode these signals. We'll explore the early warning signs that are so easy to miss, yet so critical to notice. We're talking about things like sudden lightheadedness when you stand up, which could point to blood pressure issues. Or maybe you've been waking up frequently at night, which might be linked to cardiovascular stress. And that persistent brain fog or unusual fatigue that coffee can't seem to fix? That could be your brain and heart telling you they need more support. These aren't just random symptoms. Each one can be a clue to an underlying issue. For example, sudden unexplained anxiety or a change in your ability to focus could be linked to poor circulation affecting your brain. Or maybe you've noticed your legs swelling slightly at the end of the day. This could be an early sign that your heart isn't pumping as efficiently as it should be. The good news is, when you catch these signs early, you have the power to change the outcome. Often, simple lifestyle adjustments or a conversation with your doctor can make all the difference, preventing a small issue from becoming a serious problem down the road. So, what can you do about it? Let's get practical. You don't need a complete life overhaul. It's about integrating small, powerful habits into your daily routine. We'll start with movement. You don't need to run a marathon. Just a 15-minute brisk walk each day can significantly improve blood flow, delivering vital oxygen to your heart and brain. Try adding simple desk exercises, like calf raises or shoulder rolls, to break up long periods of sitting. These tiny actions accumulate, strengthening your entire cardiovascular system over time. Next, let's talk about the power of your breath. When you feel stressed or anxious, your heart rate and blood pressure can spike. Mindful breathing is your secret weapon against this. Here's a simple technique you can do right now. Inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4, hold it for 4, and then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Just a few rounds of this can calm your nervous system, lower your heart rate, and improve your focus. It's a reset button for your body and mind, and you can use it anywhere, anytime. Finally, let's optimize your sleep. Sleep isn't a luxury. It's when your body performs critical maintenance on your heart and brain. To improve your sleep quality, try creating a relaxing wind-down routine. An hour before bed, dim the lights and put away all screens. The blue light from phones and tablets can interfere with your body's natural sleep signals. Instead, try reading a book, listening to calm music, or taking a warm bath. A consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends, helps regulate your body's internal clock, leading to deeper, more restorative rest. Your health is your greatest asset. By learning to listen to your body's signals and incorporating these simple, proactive habits, you're not just preventing future problems. You're investing in a more vibrant, energetic, and resilient you. You are the one in control of your wellness journey. Start today by paying attention to the whispers, so you never have to hear the screams. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on living a healthier life. We'll see you in the next one.